August 1st. So I want you in by August 1st. It gives you a way to talk to somebody. You've been talking about wanting to get in shape. You've been talking about getting started. Why don't you start August 1st with me? That's the first one, by the way, that basically launches. So that doesn't mean they enter in August, but that means that doesn't mean they enter their before and afters. It means that they commit to stay fit. That means they're eligible for this additional $500 in WOWY and other prizes, and then they're going to have that goal of August, September, October, in November, entering their before and after photos, and they're going to have gone through the process of taking those before and after photos. So you, as a coach, which is kind of like a sales process, has a natural deadline, which I will tell you, as a guy who has succeeded in selling on TV, having some sort of deadline is very helpful. You know, call by midnight, first 500 callers, whatever. So if you're putting together a Beachbody challenge, that's not team challenge, I'm talking about the Beachbody challenge. So you're going out there and you're talking to people, you're using the sharing cycle, you're talking to people about, why don't you do the Beachbody challenge with me? I'll help you get signed up. I'm going to do Asylum, or I'm going to do Insanity. Why don't you do it with me? We'll both go into the Beachbody challenge starting August 1st. So that's how you use that. And I wish I had said that to everybody, but it's going to be more, we didn't want to confuse the team challenge with the Beachbody challenge, since they both have a challenge in them and we make things confusing enough. So we're going to emphasize this more in the fall after the team challenge, but you guys can use it in August because I'm here talking about it. All right. How am I doing on time? Did I get it all? A couple more minutes? Okay. All right, so, and then you're going to finish. Okay. So, it's very easy to walk out of this room and be exactly the same way you were when you walked in. And just like people can go to Summit and they go to the parties and they dance and they meet Tony and it's all great, and then they go back onto the conveyor belt of their lives and nothing changes. If you want to change, if you want to make something dramatic happen with this business, which I truly want for you, the company does not profit because you are a coach. The company profits if you are a coach that is building and helping people succeed, helping our customers succeed. The reason we have the customer lead program is not because we just want to assign customers to coaches. We want you to help those people succeed. We want them to get on Shakeology because it will help them succeed with their program. The main reason people who go through a fitness program fail or don't get the results that they want is because they don't get the food part under control. Shakeology helps them get the food part under control. So when you get a customer assigned to you, you'll want to get them on Shakeology because it will help them, because most of them probably don't eat breakfast. And you have a much better chance of success with your fitness program if you get people eating breakfast, because their whole metabolism will change. It'll change the way they eat lunch or that first snack and so on. So that's what the job is. We want you to be successful that way. But you got to leave here today and know how important your role is in ending the trend of obesity. What the degree of seriousness that you give it, the ability. One of the things, Robert and I had breakfast this morning, and we were going to ask you all to get on your phones, and whether you knew somebody in the military, what else were we going to talk about? Or the team thing, or the Shakeology, if you know somebody who's on Shakeology, or if you know somebody, and everybody in here knows somebody who's not a coach who has done P90X, right? You probably know somebody, they're not a coach now, but they've done P90X. So there are three things. Okay, Shakeology, P90X2, and free military sign-up, okay? We were going to ask you all to get on the phone here. We were going to take 5 minutes and say, set up an appointment to talk to somebody about one of those three things within the next 48 hours. But we sort of ran out of time because I had to talk again. So I would say, before the end of the day, get out of your comfort zone and get on the phone and call somebody to have a conversation about one of those three things. Make that commitment to yourself. Or perhaps, if you want to be aggressive about it, make that commitment to do it every single day, twice a day, for the next week, and see how that goes for you. That is the game plan. But you got to step up. You got to use these tools that we give you. We give you these tools. We come up with these new programs, these new ideas, these new products, these new promotions to try to help you succeed in the business. They do nothing if you don't use them. Nothing. They just sit there and you're just sitting on the sidelines. We want you in the game. You got to get on a team of 5. That's critical. You got to sign up for Summit. We want you there. We're going to have some exciting things that we've already talked about. We've committed to 3 products that are going to be released for the first time on sale ever at next year's Summit. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff going to happen there. We want you there. You got to get signed up before the price goes up. And I don't know what the sellout point is there, but it's possible that could sell out too. So thank you for coming. I'll bring Robert up here. I'm very proud to work with you guys. I'm proud to be a part of these conversations. Thank you. Thanks for the stuff.
I expect to be seeing you wearing that at the office sometime. I could go so many different directions with that right now. All right. So, just like it says, before you walk out of here, you need to be scheduling a time with your team. You need to already have that down. You need to schedule time for your first accountability call. You need to tell your team, get in touch with them today, let them know what your first invitations and your invites, the people that you're going to invite to share with, what those are going to be. Whether it's going to be a 3-way call, fit club, you're going to share one of our online videos, hand somebody a DVD, whatever. But you need to start doing that because, again, this is about accountability. And I know that if I tell Michael, say, Michael, I'm going to go out of here and I'm going to share 2 people later today. I'm going to, number 1, invite somebody to the Fit Club, and then also I'm going to send out the Shakeology video. Well, now that I just told Michael about that, guess what? When I'm sitting there at 9:30 this evening and I haven't done that, something in the back of my head's telling me, well, I'll tell Michael that I was going to do that, so I need to do it. That's what the accountability partner is, because I know that Michael will call me tomorrow and go, hey, did you do that? And if I say no, Michael can then come and has a license to kick my butt. So anyway, make sure that you make that commitment. So, here's your decisions. It's pretty easy. How many of you want to go to the Atlantis next year? There you go. So make the decision to qualify for the Success Club trip. Look in your back office, find out what all it's going to take. Register for your Coach Summit 2012, CoachSummit2012.com. Make sure you do that right away. Get the early bird special. We want to really drive those numbers up. But you know what? I want to have a big old Texas party out there and show them and put us all in a group and say yeehaw. Or after the Mavericks win another title, we'll all wear shirts or something. Register for Team Challenge. That's the most important. You should not walk out of here today without being on a team, period. So make sure you do that. There are some very important dates coming up. Of course, we have the next one on October 22nd. It's a Super Saturday. We have January 7th, another Super Saturday. But even more immediate, this Thursday night, back here at this hotel, we will have a Spanish business opportunity meeting and training. So if you are trying to think of who you're going to invite, maybe some invitations that you can have, some way that you can share, it's a great opportunity for this Thursday to be right back here. And JL Weber, who is our director of our Hispanic market, will be here in town leading that meeting. So it's going to be fantastic. Again, this Thursday, what time does it start? 6. I'm out of town, right? I'm sorry, 6:30 to 9? So 6:30 to 9 this Thursday. Make sure you invite people to that. We want to pack the house again like we did the first time. That's a great opportunity, guys. You want to be, when you hear Charlene and I, we talk about being a founder of Team Beachbody. You want to be a founder of a market. Start building that market, because that will blow everything else away. So again, make sure that you put these down. We're also anticipating having Sean T out here. So actually the Dallas-Fort Worth area won a Success Club challenge. So way to go. So we'll have Sean T out here, and it may be right around that 20-second time frame. So we'll be talking more about that. So make sure you get ready for that. So, everybody fired up about this year? Yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of things to think about, guys. Just like what Carl was saying, and I don't want to go back in and kind of step all over what he has already said. But it's 100% true when we're talking about decisions. You have to decide what you're going to do today. You have to decide how much you're going to push that gas pedal down. Do you only want to get from point A to point B at a slow pace like a school zone, or do you want to smoke the tires and get there as quickly as you can? All right? And do you want to get there in style? And at the same time, do you want to have something bigger that you can carry people in? And do you want to carry people along with you along the journey? Because that's what really matters, is how many people we can help and how many people we can carry along with us.